Okay, so I just got off a call with a prospect who was just not a right fit, and it's pretty early in the morning. It's about 9:20 in the morning over here, and this is the first call of the day. We've got a bunch more coming in, but unfortunately, client wasn't a right fit. Bit of a waste of my time, but that's kind of what it takes on Upwork. Just constant repetitions and just crappy calls to hopefully get one that can really change your life. Anyway, so what is this video about? I wanted this to be more of a raw video, just kind of showing what I've learned and my process to getting to $200,000 in revenue on Upwork. I'm making this video both for myself to kind of reflect on what I've learned on this platform and also show you guys what is possible without needing any like special hacks or special magic or anything like that. Like, you can get to these levels on Upwork. It took me, I think we're in my second year now, maybe even my third year of being on this platform, but it's just a matter of like chipping away, constantly working. And there is a possibility to get to this level if you're just consistent and you avoid some of the mistakes that I've made in the past, which I'll talk about in this video. And I haven't really done anything earth-shattering to get to this 200K per month number. I've used a few automation tools, which I'll talk about a little bit later. But for the most part, this result has just been like the byproduct of taking calls that don't really work, like I just did, selling properly, over-delivering, and delivering on time. So just to kind of show you that I am actually doing these kinds of numbers, I'll show you my profile. As you can see here, once it decides to load, of course it decides to do this using a screen. As over 100, I can tell you now it's over 200K, 160 jobs completed, 1,239 hours done, and 94% success score. And you can also see just all of the jobs we've ever done. And feel free to actually explore my profile on Upwork itself. And really, this is just my overall profile. And I just wanted to prove, and I'm not doing this to be like, yay, look how much money I've made. I'm just show you that I've actually done what I'm talking about. And yeah, these are the earnings I've had, and also these reviews that I've got. And so in this video, I'm gonna try and do a couple of things. I'm gonna try and explain what it's like to have 200K on Upwork and what that allows me to do on Upwork itself, the things I've learned along the way, and some of the mistakes I see other people make when it comes to trying to grow a business on Upwork. And I can absolutely say Upwork has changed my business massively. And I haven't done anything crazy. Built out a solid profile. I've done good responses when I needed to, and I've just really built out, a solid profile that just converts. So let's get into it. What's it like 200K on Upwork? I mean, it's nice from a flex perspective to a certain degree, but on top of that, it's really easy for me to get more work going forward. And I'm saying this because a lot of people tend to, try and start on Upwork and make, a couple of $100, maybe a few $1,000s, and they think that's what it's like for the rest of their time. And it's because when you first start on Upwork, that is literally the hardest time that you're gonna have getting work on Upwork, because you have no proof, right? You haven't proved to people on the platform, clients, that you're a good person or a good worker rather, and Upwork doesn't know if you're a good worker. So when you first start, it's the hardest. And so for me, we get a bunch of job invitations now that we have 200K on our platform warnings. We get a bunch of direct messages, we get clients reaching out first, and we get to apply for jobs for free nowadays. And let me kind of quickly show you. I'll prove it. Upwork invite. Let me show you how many invites we got. Just a bunch of invitations to jobs now, off of the back of us having a really dialed in product. I mean, profile rather. Having that has just really the floodgates and made it a lot easier to just keep getting work in the future. And so what ends up happening is you have this compounding nature. And starting is definitely the hardest. For example, like getting to 20 or 30K is the hardest, but once you get past that, things really start snowballing. If you think about it, it makes sense, right? People see how good you are and clients start reaching out directly to you. Now, I'm not saying after you to 20, 30, 40, 50K a month revenue, or rather in total lifetime earnings, you stop applying and solely rely on inbound. Don't do that, but you can definitely taper back how much you have to apply, because you start getting quite a bit of inbound leads off the back of just having a really good profile, right? Now, on top of that, having 200K, profile earnings, when you go into these sales calls with prospects, it makes it so much easier to close them on the. You don't have to go into these calls with a sense of desperation. Like when I first started on Upwork, I was desperate for every job that I could possibly get. I needed the money. I needed to prove that I was good. Rah, 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 rah. Now that I have the earnings, now that we have like a pretty good client roster, I don't need to do that anymore. And so it makes it so much easier. So that's, really one of the great things about having like a big profile is it allows you to kind of do whatever you want, really, when it comes to these sales calls, and say no to work and just not be desperate. One of the things that I've also learned after getting to this level is the importance of the profile optimization. So the bio, for example, this here is my profile. The bio, how important that is. Okay, your portfolio. This is super important. Okay, and the reviews. These three things, your bio, which is this, your portfolio, which is this, and the reviews, which is this, are the three most important things you have direct control over that will help you grow on Upwork, okay? I have like fully dialed in my portfolio, showing YouTube videos, showing case studies, flow examples, just a whole bunch of information. And this has really helped me both in terms of like the organic reach on the platform, but also the placements on, or rather the calls that I get on, the ability to close people. Once again, I have that social proof. And then this here, the bio, if you dial this in properly, you'll really be able to rank better organically in Upwork. So when somebody types in, for example, in my case, email marketing, I show up really quickly, right? Clients look at these. They look at this, they look at this, and they also look at your reviews, okay? Reviews are really important, okay? Now, my process for building up reviews was when I first started, I took like really shitty jobs. And if you actually go back historically, and I think we can do this here on this profile, you'll see like now my rate on Upwork's like $50 an hour, but you'll see, like, I wonder if I can show you here, my review, like the jobs that I did, I was doing jobs for like $10 an hour just to build up my reviews and get these 5 stars here, right? And you'll see here, like, look, $150, $10, email newsletter per discussion, $10 job. I just really took everything I could when I first started just to build up my review portfolio, and that really helped both build social proof when clients came to my profile, but also showed Upwork that I was good at what I did, and I promised and I delivered what I said I would deliver. And so then Upwork was like, hey, this guy's good at his job. We're going to increase his rankings. Hey, this guy, has gotten high client satisfaction. Let's give him more clients, and he can make money for us. So really just like hammering the reviews is also really important. Now, my whole process for getting good reviews, it's 3 things. It's number 1, deliver more than what you said you'd deliver in your sales call. So if you're doing an email marketing campaign, do SMS as well. Over deliver, okay? Deliver quicker than what you said you would deliver. So if you said you do it in a week, do it in 5 days, right? And then just simply asking for more work after you complete step 1 and 2. That has literally been what my entire business has been built on, those 3 pillars. Over deliver, deliver quicker, ask for more work. That's all you really need to succeed in business in general, okay? And those 3 pillars have been core to really just growing my business. So those are like the two biggest things I've learned, right? The importance of your portfolio and the importance of over delivering and delivering quicker, and then also the ability to throw your weight around a little bit more in these sales calls. On top of that, I wanted to quickly talk about like the curve. Here's the thing with Upwork, right? The more work you do, the easier it gets on this platform. So when you first start, like I said at the start, getting to that first 10K is so hard because you have to take jobs that you normally wouldn't take because you don't have any social proof and you need to prove to people that you can do the job. You need to just build up your profile. But then once you get past 10K, getting to 20K is easier because better clients see that you've already completed the work that you said you would do, and then they're more likely to sign with you in the future. Now, being at like 200K, work comes super, super easy. And I'm actually able to turn away work that I no longer want because I've already built out my profile and proved to people that I'm good at what I do. There's like an exponential growth curve. It's like a hockey stick. It's like slow, gets better, and then bing, just goes straight up. It's really, really insane. And if you're able to stick with it, so many people seem to stop after a certain point because they give up. They stop before they get to that 10K mark. You just have to push. You just have to push through, right? You know, the biggest mistakes I see with people on Upwork is, first of all, just not being consistent, not applying for jobs consistently. Now, I will say I have an automation that I use that allows me to apply. Let me quickly show you here for so many jobs, and I'll show you. Stats and trends, here we go. So in the last, 7 days, I've applied for 66 jobs. I couldn't do that physically, but you just have to be consistent, right? And you just have to constantly apply for work. Just keep applying, keep chipping away, keep working at it, and things get better. The other mistake I see is people not over-delivering and not delivering on time. That's massive. And the third mistake that I see is people just not willing to invest in the platform. And when I say invest in the platform, I mean a few things. I mean spending money on connects. I mean taking jobs that are crappy to start with to build up your profile. That's the biggest one, honestly. People not taking bad jobs at the start because they're like, well, this is below my normal rate that I charge off of Upwork. You can't look at Upwork that way. You have to look at Upwork as an investment and taking jobs that are initially bad so that in the long term, it pays off. You have to do it that way, okay? Invest both from a connects perspective, invest from a type of job that you take, and then thirdly, invest from just the time you spend on the platform in terms of updating your profile and dialing it in. For me, my profile, I've got a video on there, got everything. Everything is fully dialed in. And if you just build it out, that's gonna be a massive advantage to you. On top of that, the fourth mistake I see people do is taking work off of Upwork. Do not take work off of Upwork when you start. You need to keep it on the platform because Upwork is looking for you and your ability to actually make them money and get client satisfaction. The moment you take jobs off of Upwork, of course it's a policy violation, but also you're not building up your profile in Upwork's eyes. Upwork will give you more work if you make them more money. And you have to just keep chipping away at getting more work on the platform because Upwork will be like, oh, okay, this guy made us, $1,000 from his affiliate commissions, or rather, service fees, that 10% that they take. They'll give you more work because this guy, can make us more and more money. So just making sure that you're just consistent there. One of the things that you'll find as you grow on Upwork is that, you'll have less desperation. You'll be more selective with the jobs that you end up taking, and you stop chasing every single job, and you get to a place where you can start choosing your clients, which is so nice. Now, once again, I haven't really done anything special, and if I can do this, so can you. It's completely possible. You just need to dial in your profile, apply for work consistently, and if you just chip away at this, this has taken me years to get to, but if you just keep chipping away and you fast forward 2 years, you'll look back and you'll be like, oh my God, I'm so glad I've, made XYZ or done all these decisions, okay? I swear to God, anyone can do this. You just need to dial in your profile, get high client satisfaction, apply for jobs pretty consistently. If you have any questions, please let me know, comment down below. I wanted to make this video really just to kind of show you what is possible. And if you keep working at it, you'll get there. Thanks for watching, guys. We'll see you in the next one.